Hello, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief. We steal everything you're going to see and hear today. And this is Funny Old Guys. And beside me is the renowned physician, Dr. Fatpacker. Say hello.
Well, hello, and how Wiedersehen. How's everybody doing today? Yeah.
And below me, in a fog, look at it, it's very foggy where Homeless Charlie is. But if you can see through the fog, Charlie, say hello to our wonderful viewers.
Well, hello. You know what it could be? It could be from the fumes from the garbage trucks in the alley.
it,
There
it
you
very
are.
it very well could be. Well, anyway, we tell jokes and you laugh and we have lots of fun and you'll see us everywhere twice a week. Now, before we get to the jokes, we have a point of conversation. Dr. Fatpacker,
Yeah.
you get a bill and a call. You get a telephone call from your electric utility company. They said they figured your fees wrong and that you owe them $3,123. That's what your utility company says on the phone. Now, how would you respond to that message?
Well, I just have to say, no more 3-day parties at the house with the stereo going and all that. Maybe I can have all the people that came to the party all chip in a little bit. But
That's
oh,
a lot of money. And Homeless
yeah.
Charlie, your electric company, well, back in the old days when you had a home,
Yeah.
they call you and they say, "We figured your bill wrong and you owe us $3,123." What would you say to that utility company?
Well, that did happen to me. And as a matter of fact, I said, screw you. And I moved into the alley.
Where there was no electric bill, right?
Yeah.
No, no, it's all free.
Well, if somebody called me, the electric company said I owed $3,123, I would probably say, "Look, you guys like electricity? I'm coming over to your office with a 3 foot long lightning rod, and I'll show you electricity." That's what I'll do.
Cattle
Oh,
prod.
Oh
Cattle
my
prod.
goodness.
Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a funny joke.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I had a patient come in the other day, and I didn't recognize him. He goes, Doctor, I just dropped in to tell you how much I benefited from your treatment.
Ah,
And I looked at him, I said, you're not one of my patients. And he said, no, but my Uncle Bill was, and I'm his heir.
oh. So thank you for your service. Homeless
Yeah,
Charlie in the fog. Tell us a joke.
Well, I'll tell you what, the other day something happened that was really funny. I
I hope so.
I scared some Jehovah's Witnesses today by going to their door completely naked.
Oh,
I'm not sure what scared them more, me being totally naked or the fact that I knew where they lived.
Either way, it's a serious problem. Well, here's
yeah.
a quotation from the Bible. Well, if we come from dust and then at the end of life we return to dust, then I'm not going to dust my house anymore because it might be somebody I know. So
Good,
there, Dr. Fatpacker,
good plan on that.
we don't want to dust.
I had another patient. This lady came in and she was looking at my diploma and reading it, and she realizes that she went to high school with me many years ago.
Oh,
And I said, hello, how can I help you? And she said, did you attend Roosevelt High School? And I said, yes, I did. She says, class of 59? And I said, yes, I was. And she goes, you were in my class. And I said, what did you teach?
and that's when
Yeah,
that's
she's going to
when
get a bigger bill because of that, you know.
got it. Homeless Charlie.
uh, well, I was going to ask you guys a question since you have more experience than I do. Uh, can your virginity return from a lack of use? And if so, how long does it take? I'm just asking for a friend.
I don't know the answer. I think I know the answer, but I don't know. But
I don't
speaking of
know.
that, sometimes, guys, marriage is like a deck of cards. You know why?
No, why is that?
Because in the beginning, all you need is two hearts and a diamond, but at the other end, you might need a club and a spade. That's what you might need.
I was
Dr.
wondering if that
Backpacker,
was ever going to come out.
go ahead. Your turn.
Oh, I went to the hospital to visit one of my patients the other day when I said, I have some bad news and good news for you. And he said, what's the bad news? And I said, we need to cut off both your legs.
Whoa.
He goes, oh, what is the good news? And I said, the man in the bed next to you wants to buy your slippers.
Oh, no, that's good news. Oh,
But it was, yeah.
shocking,
Hell of
shocking.
a change.
Homeless Charlie.
What a trade. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
I,
Silver lining.
Holy fog.
holy fog. Funny old guys, FOG.
That is right, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I see one more person texting and driving, I'm going to roll down my window and throw my beer at them.
Yeah, you'll show them, by golly.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That they should do that.
Well, this 50-ish man, he's in the bathroom and he's standing on the scales and he sucks in his stomach as far as he can. And his wife looks at him and says, sucking in your stomach isn't going to help at all. And he said, oh, yes, it is. He says, the only way I can see the numbers down there. Only way. Dr. Fatpacker.
There you go. There you go. Well, you know, I was mentioned one time we have a therapist that's in our building. When at lunch the other day, he tells me he had a patient come in and told him, it says, Doc, I'm suicidal. What should I do? And he said to him, pay in advance.
Pay in advance. But that is perfect medical advice. I love
Absolutely.
it. Absolutely. Almost Charlie in the fog.
Well, hey, I've got a question for everybody. If I run my stimulus check through a Dominion voting machine, will it turn into 1.4 million?
I don't know, but it's a mathematical quiz that I don't.
That's certainly worth trying. Yeah.
I don't even know. But anyway. Yeah. When I was in high school, a buddy of mine and I, we used to go to the beach together, and the girls who used to hang around him, and they ignored me. And I said, what's your secret? He says, when I go down to the beach, when nobody's looking, he says, I take a potato and I put it in my swim trunks. Drives the girls crazy. So
whoa.
And when my buddy came down to meet me, I had cleared the beach.
Oh, wow.
He says, what did you do? He says, I did what you told me. When nobody was looking, I put a potato in my swim trunks to drive the girls crazy. And he looked down, he says, you damn fool. He says, you're supposed to put it in the front. That's what you're supposed to do. Dr.
Not very smart, are you?
As long as it wasn't a potato head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or
I can't tell the difference anymore.
Go ahead.
So I was giving one of my patients a physical, and I noticed that his shins were covered with dark bruises.
Oh.
When I told him, I said, do you play hockey or soccer? And he goes, neither. My wife and I play bridge.
Okay.
No.
You gotta be a bridge. You gotta
Under
be a
the
bridge.
table, kicks him in the chins. You know, I don't think he.
You got to be a bridge player to understand that, right?
Well, yeah, you have partners, so yeah.
Yeah,
Homeless
yeah.
Charlie. Homeless Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody in this pandemic should take it easy, because pretty soon
Yeah.
you'll be able to kiss and have sex with the one you love. But
Ooh.
for now, just stay home and do it with your wife.
Oh my goodness. That pandemic, you know what I mean? Well, this guy
Yeah.
calls up 911, and the voice says, "What's your emergency?" He says, "Somebody just got hit by a car. I need an ambulance." And he
Whoa.
says, "What street are you on where the fellow who got hit by the car? What street is that?" And he says, "Eucalyptus Street." And the 911 says, "Could you spell that?" Long pause. "Sir?" He said, "I'll be right with you. I'm dragging him over to Pine Street." That's what I'm doing. Dr. Fatpacker.
That happened the other day. The guy asked me where I was, and I said, I'm on the corner of Walk and Don't Walk.
Yes, I've been there.
I read this article the other day about dolphins and how smart they are. And did you know that within a few weeks of captivity, they can train people to stand on the very edge of the pool and throw them fish? They are very smart.
They are very smart. They taught the humans extremely
Yeah.
well. Almost Charlie.
Let's let Charlie do something.
Well,
He's lost in a fog.
yeah, I am in a fog.
You are in a fog.
I have a friend up the alley who owns a bakery.
Yeah.
Huh?
A food inspector came by, and he catches old Patty using his false teeth to do the edge on apple pies. And the inspector screamed. She said, "Don't you have a tool for that?" And he said, "Well, yes," he said, "but I use that for the donuts."
Oh! Oh, we're off the video. Okay, this is your last one, so your last one's got to be short, gentlemen.
Okay.
If you bought a pair of sandals
What? Okay.
for your pet frog, what would you call those sandals? What kind would you buy for that frog?
I don't know.
Open-toed. Oh,
Open-toed.
a short one there, doctor.
That was short, wasn't it? What's the difference between deer nuts and beer nuts?
I'm afraid to ask.
Beer nuts are $1.75, but deer nuts are under $1.
Ah! Now we're really off the video. Last one, Charlie. Make it fast.
Well, okay, my brother and his wife, they didn't want to have any children. So they just decided to wait until after dinner to tell them.
Oh. Well, I went back to the house the other day where I grew up, and the people inside were so nasty. They wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me see, my childhood memories. And, my parents are really son of a guns. They're awful.
Oh, that's wonderful. Charlie
anyway,
knows all about that.
This is a Comedy Thief. We want you to subscribe. And we have a special feature where we invite a famous celebrity to be with us on our next video. Okay? And so,
I got one.
You got one?
I got one.
Okay, who should we invite?
Val, I've been watching reruns of Gilligan's Island.
Yeah?
I thought it'd be a good idea to invite Marianne, Dawn Wells.
Okay. Oh, Dawn Wells. Okay, Dawn Wells. We're going to invite you to be on our next video.
What?
What's that, Charlie?
Is she alive?
I thought so.
No, she's dead.
Oh my God, what happened?
So, instead of Dawn Wells, we're going to invite Orson Welles. No, wait a minute, he's dead too.
I did.
Well.
How about Wells Fargo?
We're going to invite Wells Fargo. So you got to call by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, if you don't, you can't be on the video, and we're going to throw you in the trash. Wells Fargo is our guest for next time. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But so anyway, this is a Comedy Thief saying subscribe. And I'm turning it over to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Oh, Val, hey, Auf Wiedersehen. Jawohl.
And Homeless Charlie, say goodbye to our adoring viewers.
Hey, goodbye and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Yes.
Ja.
Foggy Charlie. So everybody,
All right.
wave goodbye, and we are out of there. We'll see you next week.
Ja, tschüss.